gosh. So, we're gonna watch some Chibi Reviews because maybe these two,
There's a lot
maybe
of
the
things. You have to do like the
Japanese
recent news. Do like the
but yeah, it would be hard if we could get some information on
well, the most recent was the one on the left. Like that's the most recent one. Studio that one.
the most recent
11
thing.
hours,
The
13 hours
most
ago.
recent thing.
So what's
This one?
this? Anime studio bankruptcies and closures continue to rise for third consecutive year in Japan. According to a new study, 2025 has seen anime studios shut down or go bankrupt at an even higher
What?
pace than previous years.
We're gonna.
Oh no! It's not wrong. I'm just saying that I didn't know this. Like I just thought
This
that
is
was
pretty unsettling news when you factor in everything that's been going on for the last few years. Anime is booming. Anime is very popular. It's reached a new height of popularity that has really never been seen before.
Yeah.
I mean, good examples that's just really obvious is like the performance of Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Boy, actually, man, this guy's a man of culture.
Can I tell you
On his paper. What happened? We're gonna know his background.
When he mentioned Demon Slayer in other videos, you'll notice that he doesn't sincerely say it's the best. He just says that he has to mention it as an example of how culturally significant it is in globally because of
the box office. They are making sales. They are doing the best that anime's basically ever done in the box office. It is rivaling even Disney and Marvel and stuff in theaters for this year. So anime has reached a new level of popularity and just demand. And it's interesting that despite this demand, despite obviously the anime industry having indications that it should be booming, we're having a ramp up of anime studio bankruptcies and closures happening for the third consecutive year. Which is weird.
Third year is crazy.
If this was happening back in like maybe...
I think, I don't think it says something to do with the censorship, but it might just have to do with...
It may be sort of related, but it may be another thing as well. But I'm just saying, like, third consecutive year is kind of crazy though. Like, this is the third time it happened. Like, that's kind of crazy though.
2021, 2022, it'd make a little bit of sense, especially with all the COVID stuff, you know, with the COVID era.
Yeah.
And to be fair, some of this stuff might have to do with COVID, but it's fascinating just
I don't really think so.
Of how
I don't think COVID made anime worse and way more widespread.
When coronavirus happened, you know, quarantine stuff, so people couldn't go to work. That makes sense, but I'm saying like the third time, I don't think that's the reason. It's definitely something else, honestly. But I'm just saying it's
it could be a mix of things. So you're making money.
Or it could be like the whole thing with the whole JC staff thing, because like that could also be related too, because you know there's a whole thing with that One Punch Man stuff. That could also be something as well.
Yeah, but that might not affect really anime on this level. That stuff was just small.
Yeah.
Everything should be going right because, you know, obviously with how much money is being made, but obviously the exact opposite is happening. It kind of feels weird. It's like, it feels like an oxymoron, honestly. It's just like, how is this happening if anime is obviously reaching the heights of popularity? So let's get into this article and let's kind of get into the bottom of this, or get to the bottom of what's really going on. The number of Japanese anime production companies going bankrupt or closing down is suspected to increase for the third consecutive year in 2025, according to a new report by Teikoku Databank. The forecast is based on what we have seen during the first 9 months of the year, with 2 anime studios filing for bankruptcy and 6 others suspending or dissolving business operations.
Dang.
This one is very fascinating. That basically says 8 studios went bankrupt or is just...
That's a lot. Well, it's not 8 anime, it's 8
That's
anime studios.
8 anime.
So whatever studios those are that make those certain animes, it's those 8 studios. So that could be that's a lot of anime actually. It's not just 8 animes. That's 8 anime studios. So whoever the studios are, I don't know if they are.
completely ceased operations. That's a lot.
Yeah.
8 different companies.
It is.
That's kind of a red alert. That's a red flag right there.
It
Bringing the
is.
total number of companies leaving the industry to 8. Teikoku Databank points out that the rate at which studios are closing down this year is on par with 2018, which saw a record high of such cases, 16 in total. So,
so that was the
I
that was
honestly
one
don't
archive.
remember exactly what happened in 2018, so I'm not going to really get into that one, but that's pretty alarming that we're seeing basically an increase of closures rivaling basically what apparently happened in 2018, especially when anime is booming like it is right now. It's really weird, because there should be a lot of cash flow coming into the industry. Not only that, but when including small subcontractors and freelance animators working in anime production, the actual number of companies and professionals exiting the industry is likely much higher. So this right here is pretty interesting, actually. So it's pretty much saying that, there is 8 different companies closing down shop, but this is not even getting into the fact of freelancers and subcontractors and, individuals that have worked for these companies just leaving the industry altogether. So they're basically saying that they're bleeding animators dry. They're losing a lot of potential workers that will go to other companies, other jobs to work more on anime. They're just exiting the industry, which also a pretty concerning thing. So what's going on here? Of note, the bankruptcies and closures in the past few years have not been limited to studios doing secondary anime production work, but has also impacted so-called prime and gross contractors, studios capable of fully completing anime projects in-house. This is a pretty big detail right here, actually. So what this pretty much is implying is that
Yeah, I don't know what happened in 2018 because that time I wasn't even thinking about anime. Honestly, I wish I did, but like whatever happened during that time, that was even before coronavirus pandemic. So I don't know. 2018, but it said 16 closed down though.
I wasn't much from that period. I just know it was.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
These bankruptcies and closures for these companies for these last few years is not just like small companies. Like they're not just like small subcontract companies. They're actual full-blown studios that are capable of fully completing anime projects in-house. For those that need to simplify it a little bit, pretty much imagine JC Staff, a very good example actually.
JC Staff, that's what I mean.
JC Staff has a team that works on One Punch Man. There was an episode, I think episode 2 or episode 3, don't quote me on this one, but there was an episode that was pretty much like 90% plus outsourced outside of Japan for animators to work on. And pretty much what this implies is if it's in-house, they can complete projects in-house. It means that a studio is capable of working on the entire project without having to outsource it to meet demand, so to speak. And the fact that you have these, studios or companies closing down that is capable of full production in-house is pretty concerning, which means that this could lead to
but basically what he's saying is that if these companies do shut down, they would also have to rely
they are so busy they don't have
they would have to rely on people outside of Japan to complete the project rather than being just in Japan. Like they would have to get people from the United States of America to animate or something, or from our country.
And that can
exactly.
That could cut down the quality. And that can be bad because Japan is known to me. Because Americans don't know how to develop a freaking anime to develop. They develop cartoons. They develop cartoons. They develop fucking cartoons. They don't develop fucking Pokemon. They don't
actually,
Digimon.
Pokemon, that actually is made in Japan though. Not that. You have to. It's the cartoons you're talking about. It should actually be like they're United States of America. They're making like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, that kind of. That is what United States of America makes.
I think the very first anime that I got into, before I even knew what anime was Sailor Moon. I was a big Sailor Moon. I watched it with my sister, and it was anime at the fullest form, and as I got older, I started watching more animes like SAO, some Fullmetal Alchemist. I even sometimes I would even watch it in my room, no supervision, and I watch the lectures.
My Hero Academia.
I watched that a bit. I was kind of into it, and then as I got older, I got pretty into it. But yeah, that
more
different times,
so to speak. It could cause different companies that are short-staffed to focus more on outsourcing and working with people overseas instead of people within Japan, which would enhance this issue even more. So it seems like that's probably what this article is trying to hint at. Roughly half of the anime production companies that exited the market in the past 5 years were primary or growth studios like Ekachi, Eplica, and Cloud Hearts and Studio 5.
Yeah, me too.
I'm trying
to remember what they made though.
I don't know what
I'll be like, when I know what they made, I'll be like, oh, it's that.
I know. I think I see a lot of animes. I probably know the people who make the bigger animes, like Spy Families.
Wait, isn't that is that is what I thought, honestly, right? Spy Families.
Yeah.
I think so, right?
That right now it's not gonna affect the production of animes because a lot of animes are still coming out. We still have over 1,000 animes by now.
January, and don't forget about April of
Yeah, we're still having animes developing, but this might explain why
Mappa is on a roll. I'll be honest with you. Mappa's on a roll with coming out more animes.
That's probably why Mappa's takes so long because of all this going on. It probably makes it harder to get more. It's the same Chainsaw Man. We got a movie, but we should have got a season 2, but that didn't. Now we're delaying it because of Mappa's schedule and how busy they are because of
I'm glad that we still got the Chainsaw Man film, but yeah, you're right. Like you would think season 2. It took a while though. It
was like an hour. It was like an hour or something of dingy or something.
Well, I mean, I already watched it, but once you watch, you'll say, but I won't tell you anything about that.
Yeah, it was. I still think it's good. I just personally, I want more. I want more than just a movie. At least.
This comes despite the anime market reaching record high growth as of 2024. The main cause appears to be Japan's severe manpower shortage, which has led to what Teikoku calls a profitless boom among production companies. With the increasing number of anime titles being made, studios have come to face surging project orders that outpace their capacity. So it's getting into what I just talked about. As a solution, some companies are forced to extend production periods and thus increase labor.
Oh, that's what they're talking. That's why they're taking years to release seasons now. Versus what it would take a couple of years, probably a couple months.
I really feel like this is like the main thing with Mappa because we were talking about this like a while ago when Mappa was like taking a very long time to release a new season and so I think first out because they weren't not on a roll before, but now they are. Like,
that hasn't been the case for Class on the League season 4. The only reason it took a year before or even now is because it's not a completed manga. It's still getting volumes.
There's still manga volumes for it.
And basically they haven't even a year 3 is coming up, but right now we're going to year 2.
There's still more content to be making, honestly.
So that's what I like about Classroom of the Elite, is that it isn't a completed manga, so I don't want to feel like it's gonna be anytime soon. It's still gonna probably take, it's probably not even end for long. It's gonna get like
April
6 or 7 seasons.
2026 is when it's supposed to come out, so we'll look forward to that, honestly.
And this is Super poster and Amy has told me, but I don't think that's direct. Okay, I just see your trigger. I think see your trigger made like trigger or something. Somewhat. My dad.
Cost.
Yeah.
Reduce their profit margins. Others have resorted to outsourcing to overseas studios.
Yeah, that's the thing that we were just talking about the outsourcing.
Caused by the yen depreciation against the dollar. To make matters worse, industry professionals say that the practice of outsourcing animation for cheap from overseas studios and then having domestic staff fix the subpar quality work has caused skilled key.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's what happens.
outsourcing and relying on United States of America
animators
to do it. This brings really related to One Punch season 3.
Yeah,
honestly.
this has to do. Yeah, this has to do with a lot. Some animes, which that was probably not my favorite. Same, but let's say Bullock season 2. It's quality.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's so bad in quality. And this is the same with One Punch Man. I haven't seen it. It's not on Crunchyroll. It should be on Crunchyroll. It's on Hulu. Kind of Disney Plus. But basically, yeah, basically, I mentioned that lack of quality.
Yeah, and that's what I'm assuming is going on. I think.
Yeah, that's probably why that's why that happened, and that can go on to future animes, and that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good actually.
Cause you want to have quality over quantity. Now quantity is good because if you have quality, yeah.
I think also the other thing is like, even if it takes a long time, because I think that one of the common examples I'm talking about is like Demon Slayer took like years to get that animation quality for the film. It took them like 3 years to make Infinite Castle, honestly. So that's an example I'm talking about. Like, but also the other thing is that you also don't want to you don't want to be making it take short time. Because if you do a limited time, there's gonna be rushing in the quality, and then it won't look good. Like if you have like a very small amount of time to complete something, like you don't want to rush, honestly, because like that'll make the quality worse.
Because then it won't look good anymore.
Yeah, it will not look good, honestly. You know.
Yeah.
Animation directors to suffer from burnout and resign, creating a kind of vicious cycle. While there are several initiatives from big publishers and the Japanese government itself to improve working conditions and revenue distribution within the industry, Teikoku Database says anime production companies are in need of urgent measures in order to get back on their feet, particularly when it comes to training human resources.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oops, sorry to barge in like this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, isn't it so annoying when you interrupt me every day of my second life? Get out! My screen! Oh my god, so sorry about that, guys. I just had an ugly bitch on my screen.
Let's just,
like, holy fuck, you basically just did what you said not to. Get the fuck on my screen.
And very bad news that honestly, I just... Let's take a few moments to talk about. So to summarize what this entire article is pretty much saying, is that because of how much anime is booming, it's actually having a negative impact on the entire industry. Because with more demand for anime, with anime reaching new heights and more shows needing to be, animated for each anime season, reaching new levels of just more shows coming out, it's causing animators to be spread thin. It's causing these...
I know that I'm being person, and we're making so big, that can be bad, and it's definitely bad for workers who are happy and healthy.
Is he saying it's not bad, but what he's saying is that
it's bad for the workers.
Because there's this demand for anime, right? That means that workers have to be working hard to satisfy that demand, honestly. That's what he's trying to say, honestly.
Yeah, it's a lot, and I think it's because
you gotta work so very hard to...
A lot of animes. It's a lot of workers. It's like making... And this goes into like a TV show or anything, really. You have to get actors, a production team, a musical, everything, really. I can't even name it all because that's how many that goes into it.
You know the credits, at like, the closing scene, the closing theme song, like all those names inside that, like that's what I mean. All those people,
that's everybody that goes into it.
People go into
It's a good paying job, but it's also it's hard. Yeah, you have to do if you have to talk for hours, you have to voice for hours.
You also may not even get breaks on it, so you may get very limited breaks. You may have to like constantly work for hours straight, not having breaks. I mean, you might have to take it's a risk willing to take if you need to produce something really good. I mean, because like that's just behind the scenes when you think about anime, because like you have to realize that there's a lot of people working on it, and they may not have breaks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
or limited breaks, but at the end of the article, it was saying that the Japanese government is working very hard to have better working conditions, so that there could be a couple breaks and stuff.
Yeah, they're working hard, and I hope we can fix this. But for right now, we're probably gonna either expect more Japanese to go down. What does it say?
That we will have some better working conditions to, like, still be able to have something produce high quality, but also enough to have them.
It's probably gonna have some sacrifices.
Yeah, it is sacrifice, but there also should be some time for like recovery, like
Yeah, more companies are gonna come back, and sure, we're gonna lose a lot, but as long as the big ones don't come down with them, then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Studios to be spread thin, to where they have multiple projects lined up to continuously work on, but because they're spread so thin, they don't have enough manpower, enough people to be able to work on it, which in turn means that they have to outsource their said projects to people overseas, to people maybe in America, to people in the EU, to people in Korea, to people in the Philippines, wherever basically around the world. You have it to where these, animation studios, they have to outsource to be able to even meet the demand of anime and the boom that's going on in these last few years. But because of the demand reaching new levels of heights, and they're having to outsource more, it's causing cost of anime production to skyrocket, because obviously the prices of
it costs a lot of money. Second ain't cheap.
Yeah, it costs a lot.
It costs a lot. It costs billions.
It's very high budget.
Yeah, basically the cost has to match how much you're making, or else
the budget
cost. The budget cost compared to how much you're making, so it doesn't match up. You're spending more and you're not making as much.
Paying for these outsources and freelancers, and then the yen depreciation on top of that is causing everything to kind of systematically get worse and worse. And as they continue to outsource, it's causing the issue of the lack of workers to work on a project to also get worse, because you have people in-house within Japan no longer really wanting to work in the anime industry because the situation is so dire. They probably don't have time for themselves. I mean, we know this is a story as old as time, basically. We know how animators are treated and how they overwork themselves pretty much to death at their desk. But the point of the matter is that because there's so much demand, these animators they're leaving the industry, and they're just not wanting to do anything anymore. They don't want to.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, the offer just gives them the they actually have to bring it to life.
I actually encountered, because I think that the author is part of it, but it's just like sometimes there's times when they change things, you know what I'm saying? Like localizers and stuff, they change stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you know how like when the anime and if you actually read the mangas, things are different? That's like...
Yeah, they'll change it by the anime, but they'll get the permission from the author.
They should get information from the author, though, because, they want to try to keep things
But here's the thing, I've seen a lot even if they're not, a lot of it's not based off on his, most of it's based off the manga they want to try.
Material, honestly, so...
But and even if they change things, sometimes those changes are bad, and sometimes they're good, but mostly they're good.
You don't want to happen. You don't want the changes to be bad.
We don't want that,
Yeah. Continue working in the industry because of how punishing or how bad it is currently. And so it's leading to these companies to outsource more, which in turn is causing these studios to close down. And it's a cycle that is just getting a lot worse. Honestly, I don't really know how you fix this. I honestly, the only option I would see that you could use to fix this situation would be to just slow production down, which at the end of the day, that's not going to happen. And the reason why that's not going to happen is because of the boom. Anime
Yeah.
is, like I said, reached a new level of popularity, and anyone that knows this will obviously want to make more money. You have the people, the higher-ups, the head honchos, wanting to make a bigger slice of the pie, make more money, because anime is very popular. And because of that, it's causing demand for the people on the bottom to increase, and they're having to work even harder. But it is a system that is getting crushed slowly because of the demand itself. This is pretty bad. Like, actually really, really bad. This could explain some of the issues that's potentially even going on with One Punch Man. I could be wrong there, don't quote me on this one. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant, okay.
Likely that this is what I'm saying. It seems related.
Yeah, that most likely is.
I'll say one thing in this. Wait, hold on. I'll say one thing, and that I might have to do a little bit further research on this article because it did not say what the 8 companies were. I will want to know what they kind of are so I can kind of have a little more understanding. I wish that the article did say what they were. So oh, it's those companies. But yeah, I'll figure that out eventually. And yeah.
This is not good. This is really bad seeing something like this. The fact that there's multiple bankruptcies or suspension of work for these different studios that are primary studios within Japan,
the primary studios
should alarm people.
And those are
Konami's the
studios
biggest
that make those bigger animes. Like, it's not like a small studio that makes a small anime. It's like a big studio that makes a big anime, which means that if that happens, multiple things can happen. One thing, they may not make the anime anymore. 2, another company might make the anime, and then that will not be a good thing. Or 3, they would have to rely on the anime to be made by a different studio or outsourcing. Like, it's gonna be really bad. There's not a good outcome that comes from this if the studio shuts down. Or
because studio sessions can take a while because they have to do what they're doing. They have to get your production. It's super bad. Yeah, there's been times where temporarily, an actress would be sick and they get somebody else.
Oh yeah, wasn't it Classroom Lee you're talking about? Is that one person? Yeah.
Yeah, there was something that you don't do anymore, but they would sometimes do that, and it's really not
thank
good.
Goodness that after that they got the original voice actor back and not the new one. Like.
Yeah, because that can cause some issues.
And that actually.
Yeah.
That actually could also be another effect from this, is that if that happens, that's another thing, because they also would have to get the voice actors from somewhere else, because I think with the voice actors, this is usually for the Japanese one, the Japanese voice actors, they would have to get different ones or something, because they usually work with the same studio, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Because when it's with the English dub, it's Crunchyroll that actually provides, and the reason with that is because when it's Crunchyroll, I do notice that I notice the same English voice actor for multiple projects, and it's because they are working for Crunchyroll though, like dubbing, English dubbing. I notice the same voice actors. So like, or actresses
and aging.
A lot of people are really about this because this is basically saying if things continue like it is, there's going to be like an anime crash. Like the for anime,
and that's not a good sign. And anime crash would be very bad.
Yeah, we would call it the end.
I hope it does not happen.
That would be bad.
And if it doesn't completely crash, what's going to happen is a lot of studios are just going to shut down, and it's going to be mainly only the big studios that are like in bed maybe with very massive companies and have these massive contracts to be able to survive.
We won't get no more animes anymore because they were dubbing that one. Dubbing nobody who that would suck.
If the anime has a new season and it's by a company that is going to be shutting down, that season will not even happen. The only way that a company will survive is basically saying if they have a contract with a bigger company that's not bankrupt. If that happens, that's the only way they're going to survive. But if it's the company that doesn't have a contract and they're doing it independently, then they would shut down. There's no like contract, honestly. So
examples of this would be like, for instance, Mappa, because of how
that's what I was saying. Mappa is the about. Like because oh my god, like it was months ago Mappa and how they're scheduling and everything, and then
they have become,
Yeah.
they kind of submitted themselves in a way to where I'm assuming, once again, I don't know their financial situation, but I'm assuming because of how they've been working, they more or less will survive the situation, while other littler companies that do smaller projects will just eventually die off because...
Like the ones who have the first season haven't even cared about it.
Or,
like isekais.
Or like brand new animes for the new year.
Animes.
Because they probably would not even
last. Nah, people who make Hoshino, they'll probably be fine, because, they have the...
Yeah, they should be fine, honestly. They should be fine.
But that was my projects, the bar projects, so, haha, what's to say they won't be lasting
Well, in this current situation, they will not.
Of everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me your thoughts, honestly. I mean, what do you think about this news? I don't know, this isn't good news. I guess you can't spin this in a good way. But how do you feel about this news? Is this shocking? Is it not?
It is shocking. It is shocking. I mean, it's shocking, but
it's surprising.
I would kind of know it would happen, but it is alarming, shocking news. Like, it's not good news. It's bad news.
Yeah.
I don't want it to happen. I hope it does not continue happening. I hope we can see something good.
Well, I'm curious to see what you guys think. But, be safe.
Yeah.
There's actually, before the next one, there's actually one more thing I want to say about this, actually. And it's that I actually forgot about mentioning this. And it was that, isn't it, Soul Leveling? Like, they're coming, right? A1 Pictures. Isn't that, whenever the whole thing with them? Yeah, they also was doing the bankruptcy too, actually. I forgot about that. And, like, that's another... Wait, you have to click on videos. Click on videos. I just want to... It's better to look at the recent ones because, like, those are the ones, like, from the recent things.
Yes, so we saw this one.
Yeah, we saw that one.
We kind of just gotta go. The thing we need to go into is the Shinji.
Yeah, that's the one.
That one is really important.
We'll look at that too. There's a couple of those on that. Honestly, there's a couple in videos that I talk about that. We'll look at those videos because that's really important. Because not only is it with anime, but games that Japanese. Those are.
Watch the latest. We're not watch the latest one. We're just gonna go.
We'll come back to the latest one later. We'll come back to that later. But we'll do the censorship on the games one because that one is very important. Honestly.
This one.
That one's for. We'll come back to that one. There's one that talked about. This one. We need this one.
This one.
A Japanese man got arrested for playing the visual novel Dore to no Seikaitsu and is facing 3 years in prison for a video game. A Norwegian man got arrested for playing the visual novel Dore to no Seikaitsu and is facing 3 years in prison for a video game.
3 years?
The report of the game being downloaded was made by an American organization, NCMEC. First of all, why is an American organization reporting this as a crime when it is perfectly legal to play these games because it's fictional content?
Exactly. What?
He is only playing Japanese games. I played Black Souls, and that is a Japanese game. I'm an American. I play those games. I record that.
I'm at this Twitter post right here, and it just doesn't make any sense. Like, how can a Norwegian man get arrested for playing a visual novel, whatever it's called?
Okay, guess you guys are gonna have to arrest me. I'm gonna go play Black Souls.
Yeah,
you can arrest me. Come on to my house. You're gonna have to arrest me too.
Katsu, but 3 years in prison.
That is outrageous.
3 years in prison.
I guess you're gonna have to arrest me too. I played I played Doki Doki Literature Club. You guess you have to come to my house and arrest me. I can guarantee you I'm not going out
there. It's literally just a video game. It's fictional content. It's not real. It's not like an illegal act. It's just playing a game. Like,
it's playing a fictional game, no matter how adult, as long as you're age to play that game.
Adult content, 18+ stuff out there, and people playing that stuff, they don't get arrested for it for 3 years.
Yeah. I'm gonna go play school there. Yeah, you can come call my house and arrest me. Okay. I have to see how that doesn't work.
I'm like, there's no way that It doesn't seem real. Like, it doesn't seem real that this happened. But for
It
some
doesn't,
reason, I
it
don't
doesn't
even know if it
seem
actually did happen. It's just, if you look at it, it probably
It probably did, so I'm...
real. Well, yeah.
It's not illegal whatsoever in America.
Let's see.
Why is an American organization reporting this as a crime?
That's
the
what I'm
first
saying,
question
what?
I have to ask. There's
Me
never
too.
been any more evidence to prove that these organizations and people are trying to say
Yeah.
think of the children are not really thinking of the children. It's
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
position of
saying.
power and control.
This has nothing to do with children.
Yeah,
Just
because
nothing to do with kids.
basically what he's saying is a common thing in the videos is basically, you know, the whole thing with the Roblox situation and the government and stuff like that, saying like, oh, we gotta like do all this stuff, like, oh, we gotta like, it's illegal for them, it's for the children. That's what I'm saying. Like, they keep saying that, and it's not, because it's obviously not, because they're like doing way more than that. They're like banning stuff, they're restricting stuff, they're censoring stuff, and that's what basically is the problem, because there's not any need to be censoring it if it's supposed to be 18 plus adult content. It's already 18 plus, so it doesn't need to be censored. It's literally 18 plus, like, yeah.
Yeah, like why, like, bro, you censor a game, you have to go to the creator, and the creator's gonna say, fuck off, this is my work.
It's made for children. If it was made for children, they would specifically say it, but it's not. It says 18 plus.
Bro, it specifically says it's a visual novel. Hey, if it specifically says it's a visual novel, hey man, I just did a visual novel, come out.
Novels are 18 plus, so you gotta be 18.
Yeah, guys, you guys sounds gonna have to report me too, cause I'm playing Crimson Gray. Oh no, I'm so shy.
Another thing on this Twitter post is also, you also see it says a Norwegian man. So man means that they're 18 plus, but they still got arrested. Like, it doesn't say a boy or something. It says man, which means they're at least 18.
It's not like he's sharing this content with his wife and kids. Or his daughter, right? He's just playing.
What Chibi Reviews was saying is that this was reported by a United States American organization, which does make sense, because like, what?
Alright, let's get more into this.
That they deem they want to remove, and just to be in control of everything. It's insane that you have an American company that is reporting this, when it would be perfectly legal to play this game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's the first thing I just gotta say. But secondly, I do want to talk about the follow-up post that Savvy mentions here, on what exactly is going on with this individual, the Norwegian man that got arrested for playing a video game, a visual novel of all things.
Right.
So apparently he got 60 days. And a proper translation shows that the court says the game alone was actually criminal enough, but he also shared grotesque essay content, most likely all 2D, because it's only 60 days. The court seems to believe there were two things worth submitting as criminal, and
that is not criminal! You need to play the movie you're sharing it to!
Wait, okay.
Yeah, because sharing it to a minor, yes, you should be in prison.
That would be illegal. That would be illegal. But here's the thing, though. I don't know the whole entire thing going on, but what I'm seeing is it says the sharing in the game, but I don't know who it's being shared to. It could be shared to a person that's also 18, which is fine. And it just says the game. It's like, unless there's more context, then I can make it more.
I guess I'll have to go put this on my channel.
Yeah.
It's gonna report me because I'm gonna make a video on this.
I have a really good example, actually, of something similar to this. Like, it's not about like the whole legal thing, but you know the YouTube thing, how like they like took down the channel and stuff, and they were saying like the strikes. That's an example right there. That actually might be an example right there, because like, really? I think that's example I'm trying to like put with this.
But son, I violated your freaking nudity policy. I didn't even do anything that bad. Yes, I edited it because I don't want. I didn't want
parts. They didn't even get 18 plus restricted, even though they had it. They're fine. So I know
I was just
definitely something more than just the It's something more than just the video, obviously, because it's not just that. Because if it was that, all the parts would have gone 18 plus restricted, but they did not. So there's something more.
Yeah, but it's just a fish that's on. This doesn't make much sense.
Correcting myself, Norwegian is a difficult language. Then Savvy did a follow-up post to this, saying, "One of the other papers I got the word fine out of the translation, but misunderstood it. Looks like just playing the game would have resulted in a fine, but because he posted pictures online of..."
Are you kidding me? This actually erased the vessels. How is this? Okay, it was all on pictures. It's not like he's showing it as a minor league thing. We also crashed. Holy crap.
Like,
oh my god, bro.
Here's another thing I want you to get from this, though. It's not even just that, but, like, the first part of this says, looks like just playing the game would result in a fine. How does playing a game result in a fine? What? I mean, yeah, I mean, if this is a game and you have to buy it, then that makes sense, but a fine, like, I know fines cost a lot. Like, it's like 1,000 or something.
That's outrageous.
Because, like, you know, if it's like, if you're like, if it was a car crash or something like that, or if it was like you were going over the speed limit, yeah, that makes sense. But like, this is just playing a game. How would you have to pay a fine for playing a game? Like, what? And it's 60 days? That's like 2 months. What?
What?
He got
That's crazy.
That's about as much as I can extract from anyone talking about Slush reports. So, to give confirmation here. Basically, the man would have gotten a fine for just playing the game. Then, he got 60 days because he took pictures of the game and shared them. So, pretty much him playing the game and then sharing the game was enough for him to get 60 days.
What? My god.
What?
How though? How?
Bro, I really talk about the DLC. You know, I'm gonna share some really messed up. I'm just gonna show some papers. Some pictures of Doki Doki Literature Club in my Discord. Oh yeah, come in guys, come arrest me. I'm sure that's gonna work well for you.
Sense. You're just playing the game and then you just share pictures and you would get a fine and 60 days in prison. What?
Yeah, just come arrest me for showing some pictures of you.
Was there even a court case dealing with this, or did he just immediately got days in prison? Was there not a court case?
I think I'm gonna.
There should have been.
There should have been. I think
just been immediately what?
No, that's entirely a massive deal. You didn't quite like we saw you do this.
I mean, that's the United States of America for you. I don't know why it'd be like that, honestly.
We live in
fucking society.
We actually live in a clown world. Like, we seriously do. Because you know what this is? You know what this does? Like, I'm just gonna say it. This is opening Pandora's box. If you could be arrested for something like this, then what else could he be arrested for? For instance,
exactly.
Play Doki Doki Literature Club. When I get arrested.
Oh my god, bro! We were just talking about oh my god, bro! We were just saying that.
I can't. They won't really hear what I'm saying, but I'm tempted to turn off my voice changer and just put on my normal voice and start talking seriously, because this pisses me off.
You know what's so crazy?
It pisses me off.
We were just talking about Doki Doki Literature Club, like when we were just playing it. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is recording. Oh god, there's officer at my door. Oh, poor me for playing in a game I'm wild to play. Oh god.
Crimson Gray.
The content with it. If I was to play Cyan, would I get arrested for that? If I was to play Kanawa Shoujo, would I get arrested for that?
I know the game.
And you allow people to get arrested for something like this, and there's no pushback, then you're going to see more arrests of similar things that maybe even be lesser than this. And I want to iterate that, yes, the content within this game might be very icky to a lot of people. People might not like it, but at the end of the day,
but once again,
because you can see she has bruises and stuff and blood on her arm.
Plus game. Visual novels are typically 18+. Yes, most people, and 2 things. Most people, especially if you're under 18, yes, of course, that makes sense. But also, even if you are 18+ and this content is still uncomfortable, then don't play the game. Then, like that, then you don't have to play the game. If you are comfortable playing the game,
you have to look at the guy's post. He can be showing the game, and you have to look at the picture. You can perform all you want, but it's not cool. And everything. And at this point, you're not a fucking American, you're a fucking loser, and you should stop living.
But that's the thing, then if it's not for you, then do not interact with it. Only interact with it. You
don't need to report this. Who did you get reported by? NEC, American Organization. Okay. Seriously, what? This guy is always, he's not cool. Well, I just played a game. Well, Sean, you're playing a game with us with, I'm 18. I'm older than 18, actually. I can play this game. It's not illegal!
It's not, it's not. Like, what?
I feel like I need to go outside, talk to an American. If he says one bad word to him, she'll beat his ass.
It's actually crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
State that it's fictional content.
Holy fuck!
It's not real. It's not harming
it's
anyone. These pixels cannot thank you for trying to protect them. It's not real, okay? They're not real people.
It's not real, yeah.
Anything. It's just a product. It's just a game. It's just a story.
Yeah, it's just like.
And just because it disturbs you and upsets you doesn't mean it doesn't have a right to exist. It's like saying, "Oh, Game of Thrones is messed up and all that, so we need to remove that. It shouldn't exist." But obviously, you don't see the same
that's an example if you're putting it in
terms
of like
controversial content within Game of Thrones is books, not even including the actual adaptation into live action.
You know what? I won't even play this game to see if I get 3 years in prison. If I do, in 3 years, I'm gonna be a mass murderer.
But I think what's good about what he is saying though is like he's using like example like in the United States of America. I'm not saying I watch that. I'm just saying that there are people that do. Like if someone's watching Game of Thrones, right, and there is a lot of stuff in Game of Thrones that seems like it would be illegal, right? You would think that this should not happen. But if I myself didn't want to watch it and I didn't want to, I wouldn't say like, oh, it should not exist. Like it's just
it should exist. It has to wait. It's what we
class. That should be the same thing for
entertainment.
It should be the same thing for anime. It should be the same thing for anime games. Like they should have the right to exist, even if the content itself is not really comfortable for most people, but it still is its own thing.
Yeah.
It's just a game and everything.
Yeah. And I will make this game look pretty fucked up. I mean, that's how visual novel.
It's 18 plus. It's not real. It's a game.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I remember Black Souls. Like Black Souls is probably the example I'm saying for something like this, because like there was so much stuff that was messed up in that game. But like,
what you're
hey,
trying to say is that when you are allowing people to get arrested for a video game, it opens the door up for you to get arrested for other games. This is bad.
Yeah.
This is just overall bad.
And this
bad. Goes back into the conversation I've had with censorship. For instance, if you allow adult games to get censored, the censorship won't stop there. It'll eventually go and attack and censor the things that you like, and it also creates a chilling effect. It creates self-censorship, and deep-level censorship, you know, with studios or creation really at the beginning stages of creating a product. It's not good. It's just overall a very bad thing in general. And I think this is crazy, especially when there's just so many other issues going on within the EU and in Norway and stuff. For instance, you have actual people getting harmed, you have victims, real people getting hurt, but they're wasting police resources, government resources to jail an individual for playing a game. This is just a complete waste of money.
It is a waste of
funds
time.
and everything. It's insane. It's a clown world.
It is.
And this article is spreading a lot. A lot of people are talking about this, and a lot of people are like, Chibi, did you hear about this? And yeah, every time I see this appear in my feed for the last, like, 20 or so hours, it's kind of pissed me off. I cannot believe we're in a world right now in 20...
This pisses me off too, like, what? This pisses me off. This pisses me off because I feel like this is not fucking cool. It's not fucking cool to do this. You can't run a game. Even if it's a fucking hentai game, maybe that's the worst thing. That's just time.
A game, like, it's not like you're doing like something actually like illegal, honestly, like actually like
it's one thing if you were doing this in public and you had this game on your phone or something, you had like a portable PC or something. Then this guy was in his home playing his video. Passionate, taco out, yeah, what's this dude all that other shit? And then FBI, I'll be back. It's like shit.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
For playing a game. And thanks to Savvy's follow-up post, which I very much appreciate, confirms that it is just 2D content that he was arrested for. It's literally just images of the game. So, I'm just gonna say right now, this is just wild. I cannot believe this is actually real.
Me neither. I was saying it doesn't seem like it's real. Like you would think
have something like this happening in it. I wouldn't have believed you. But here we are. We have rampant censorship on Steam's platform, Rampant censorship.
Oh yeah, that'll probably be that might be.
Oh yeah, they did start with the.
We're gonna watch that video next. Actually, it's about there's a thing of going on with Steam that's really important that we should watch. Actually, yeah, we'll watch that one next. Actually,
Rampant
Steam
censorship. The control for age verification and forced ID. Then this.
Yeah, that's very bad. But the age verification and ID is very bad thing.
It really has. I'm gonna leave it at that though. There's not really much more I could really say besides what I've already said. But get ready for a lot worse. I mean,
yeah. I'm ready. It does not happen.
And if this can happen, a lot more people are gonna get arrested for other things.
Yeah.
For instance, if you played Sayano Uta, you're gonna get arrested.
I'm gonna play a game right now. I can't wait to get arrested and post it online. I love the police officers in my state.
I am also infuriated that an American company reported this as a crime when it's not a crime in America. That's crazy.
Yeah, like what?
Anyways,
America?
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Be safe, stay healthy. Leave a
Yeah, the
Alright,
one
yeah, that's
we
still got a couple
should watch that one next. That one, we're gonna watch that one next, honestly.
I thought yeah.
If I might find it in the views. If not, you just type Chibi Reviews Steam, like search on YouTube, you'll probably find it. Okay.
I'll find it, yeah. I saw it. There it is.
Well, actually, no, that's not. Well, that's you need to watch the original video for it because that's probably part 2 or something. There's an actual like first video on it. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, that's one, right?
Yeah, that's it. That one's the one we need to watch.
I hate being the bearer of bad news, but today I once again am tasked with being the bearer of bad news. So this is an official statement from the Steam team, the team that is behind accepting or rejecting games on their platform. And I'm going to read this statement from an official Steam employee.
Bro, I'm loving the beard. I'm just not the beard, but loving the mustache. Very nice mustache.
I'll be honest, yeah, he looks different each time.
This is
earlier videos. He doesn't have his glasses or mustache. He shaves and everything, but he looks different each time.
yeah, dang. You really very. I just seen he was done a lot of anime. Very extinct. He was very extinct. He's like a better with anime.
Yeah.
Watch it.
I just want to showcase why they rejected it in the first place, and then we're going to talk about the situation and how everything else that's been going on with Steam, itch, censorship of the internet.
Oh yeah, it shows.
Oh yeah, because this is got.
Yeah, it's all connected. Like I think there might be a video on Itch.io as well, but this one seems.
I mean, Itch.io doesn't have any censorship. You can post.
Yeah, I know, but the situation with the situation going on, it may eventually happen. I hope it doesn't. But like Steam is way more bigger as a platform for this kind of stuff, so that's why this is the bigger thing.
Yeah, which is weird. They have Doki Doki Literature, and that's technically sexual in its own way.
Wait, look.
That ain't just because
it's happened on October 30th, so this is the day before Halloween. That was not that long ago.
That's crazy. I've never. That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
Age verification, brand protection, think of the kids, all this type of stuff. How it kind of all comes together into one just massive mess. So let's read this. If you look long enough, I'm sure you'll find plenty of other partners who are breaking our rules and guidelines. Focusing the topic of the image on a woman's behind is indeed sexual in nature, regardless of what she's wearing. Your graphical assets can be viewed by
Okay, I don't care, honestly, because people can post anything on Itch.io. Steam, you can buy stupid adult games and they'll still be like pulling up. But don't go ban those on Steam. Arkham is buried, I would say. It's violence, it's a shit, but
I can't think of an exact example, but like, think of it if it's not an anime game. Like, think of it as just a regular mature game produced in the United States of America. I've seen mature games in the United States of America where they have sexual content. Like, I have seen that. So
GTA is exactly American.
Yeah, so like, this sentence right here, focusing topic, this image, how is this bad if you have to compare it with Grand Theft Auto, which that stuff happens like a lot in there, honestly. Like,
you can go to fucking ship and call, so I
could be appropriate for the store. Cheers. Their name was censored. Now, I need to give context here to what image or game they're talking about before we really dive into the conversation and just kind of how bad this situation actually is. So what they're talking about is this in particular.
This is what that why is she wearing a fucking base?
Red Pine Lake. I haven't heard of this game before. Red Pine Lake? That's the name of the game. Aftermath Red Pine Lake is the game.
Studio Aftermath ZK. It's Red Pine Line. I want to be honest with you, I'm not really aware of them. Like, I wasn't aware of them before all this stuff started happening a few days ago, and it just really blew up today thanks to their official statement showcasing what Steam had to say about why the game.
God, I seriously want this make the show just shouting because I seriously what here?
Look at the whole thing that the game posted in response to this message. Like, so it's only a woman's behind that's not allowed. God, my seriousness makes it like you have to look at this. It's just one individual part of the entire game.
Wait, what? Go on, Steam. I get you, desperate man. I get you.
I just noticed this as well. It looks like Aftermath Red Pine Lake is not even an anime game. It looks like a regular independent game, probably made in the United States of America. Like,
yeah, it looks like a normal game. This looks like a normal game.
Like an independent game made by
something like that. It was actually rejected in the first place.
Yeah, so let's get back to let's do what I say.
This image is the reason our Steam page has not been approved. This image is now classed as too mature, according to Steam. So now we cannot have the page ready in time for the event. It would need to censor our marketing, screenshots, etc. This is what censorship is coming to in the gaming industry, and we have to ask now, is it worth it for them to move the goalpost down the line? We could have it all remade and hope they accepted it, but where will it stop? We would need to redo the networking too if we move platform, but do you really want a censored game? We don't.
No.
Anyone know of any...
No one wants to censor that game. No game should be censored.
Content,
It should let you do it. It should would let you have the game on there.
Yeah, it should let you put anything. It doesn't matter how dull it is.
We're all sorry about this. We worked hard to get something ready that we can't even share, but we do have one thing that is playable that we will announce for Halloween. And as you can see here, this is the image. This single image.
Oh, this is the image.
Steam rejected their release on their store page. Focusing the topic of the image on a woman's behind is indeed sexual in nature, regardless of what she's wearing. So let me give a good example on why this
really.
It's not sexual in nature. There's a difference.
Look at the image that in question. It's literally the title of the game. The woman is just saying, like, I don't even think that's sexual in nature, to be honest. Like, she's just standing behind. Like, really? It is nighttime. Like, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. This doesn't make any sense.
Is really bad. First off, that image that I just showed that apparently got the game rejected. What this statement is saying is if that character was fully clothed, there was no skin showing, the game would still be rejected because of that image. And once again, I want to point this out. She's not even in the center frame. She's not like dead center, like plastered in your face. She's on the side of the image. The wording's on top of all that. You see the water and all that. It's a very basic image. And the fact of the matter is that it's implied that this image alone, even if the character was fully clothed, like there was literally no skin, like her backside wasn't showing any skin, you would get your game censored. Like your game...
That don't make any sense if there was censored games before.
I'll give you I actually have a good example related to this, honestly. So here's the thing, though. If this is what's going on, then what about any time someone is in a bikini, then? Because if someone was in a bikini, then... Isn't that literally the same thing? Like, that's literally, if they're wearing a bikini, like, really? You know what I mean?
What?
Just like, I can't see the whole image, but based on this, it literally just looks like that. I think she probably is in a bikini or something like that, but it's like near the lake and something like that. But like he was saying, like it's not like she's in the center of the image, or it's not like she is the main focus of the image. It literally looks like this would be the picture for the game itself, like the title. This is like the clouds, the lake, the water. Like, hey, that's just the image, you know. That's it, you know.
Would be rejected on Steam because of this image. And that is the problem here with this Steam statement. Like, the the statement from this employee. And this instantly makes me start thinking about what's been happening as of late, at least in just the last week alone. For those that are unaware, there has been a lot of games that have been trying to come out on Steam
Okay,
that
so
are
this is the
Japanese-related, by the way, that have been getting rejected for another reason or that, basically just out of nowhere, just completely out of the blue. Their release on the Steam page is rejected, and they can't even release the game to everyone to see, and they have to go to alternative sites or alternative, platforms to be able to release their game. This has happened like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Dang, this game actually looks cool.
I think, so basically what he's saying is that there's still more context on the Steam situation. There's more views, but basically what he's...
Dang, this game would actually be cool if it came out.
What he's saying is that there's more coverage on this, honestly, that he does in our videos. So what he's saying is that there have been 2 other, or more, maybe more than 2, other Japanese games that have actually been on Steam for a while, but they have been removed for, I don't even know the reason, because he probably talks about it in the other video, but for certain reasons. And it's crazy because, like, I'm looking at this game right here, and I'm looking at this post, like, this person put, it said, horror mockumentary game about a canceled 90s Bishoujo title, not coming to Steam for time being. It would require too many content revisions. And, like, I'm just looking at this game, it's just like, it's like a regular Japanese game, and that this got
I can't get this game, because I want to get this really quick, a good game to play on my channel, because I love Japanese games, and look at these, I don't even know how these websites work, so I'm not going to go to these websites.
Yeah, this is really extended coverage on the Steam situation. There's more videos about it. But yeah, it's getting more crazier and crazier with more games removed from the platform. They have been there for a while, and they just get removed now.
At this point now, and it's pretty concerning. And as I've already made a video a few days ago, it straight up feels like it's targeting the Japanese. It's targeting Japanese creators, Japanese game creators, and all that. It kind of feels racist and xenophobic to a degree. I've already been all into that in a previous video, so I'm not gonna retread old ground. But the point of the matter is that it's very obvious that when I take a look at this situation, and now I look at this statement from a Steam employee, I feel like there is people within their staff, their moderation staff, that are compromised. They are pushing an agenda. They are trying to willy-nilly censor things, whatever they want. If they don't like it, they're going to censor it. They will go out of their way to target a certain series, but if it's probably content they're fine with, they'll let it fly under the radar. I mean, Steam even
and this
in
is
knowledge...
this is the problem, because I'll tell you this, I'll give you a really good example. If Grand Theft Auto was not a successful series as it is today, they would have automatically been censoring that game. But because it's so successful, they can make money off of it. They won't even try to censor it. Like, that's an example I'm talking about. Because Grand Theft Auto is successful.
They think they see this game and it just came out like so they think, oh, it's new to love you. It's gonna make us money.
Unfair on the Japanese people, but it also now unfair to independent creators of game creators, independent game creators, indie game creators. Like, you're a small...
But what if they want to make an adult Japanese
game? You're yourself with another person. You're just doing it all on your own, and you work so hard to make a game, and you can't even put it onto the Steam platform. It's very upsetting, because it's like, all that work was...
And nobody can play it. Nobody can play it.
No one can even play it, and you work so hard making the game and everything. So
and that is frustrating. I would be pissed.
Yeah, I would get pissed too.
If I was a big company, these people aren't even big companies, but if they were big companies, they would sue Steam.
Steam is a big company now, and they have a lot of staff, honestly. Like, their moderation staff, they have staff to improve games.
And we're not making this game. Let's say it's a person who's always made these types of games, who's always gotten Steam, and it's always Steam, but we can't allow this time. Damn it! What about the money? They have to make money. What if they make? What if breaking money from the state would make money?
The money, honestly. Like, yeah, I know Grand Theft Auto is successful and they will make a lot of money, but like, independent games will not have a chance on this platform if, like, this keeps happening, because independent companies or even just independent, like, 1 or 2 people, that is even worse, because like, it's 1 or 2 people working in the game for hours and they can't even have the game even put on. That's really great.
Back to what we were doing.
Me saying something?
As you were saying, Sorry, I got interrupted.
Oh, wait, you wanna know something I found out? Oh, there's actually...
Yeah, you were saying something.
I think another review we should actually look for the changes. There's one that I thought was interesting. It said Crunchyroll removes anime. Oh, we gotta see that one. That one, I'm like, what? We're gonna see that one next, actually. Okay.
If it's harder than it probably won't matter.
We'll see about that one. But this right here, this situation...
Yeah, Crunchyroll has important as these are.
Oh, what about that? Oh, I think one we should do is the one about YouTube joins in on banning anime games or something like that. We should look at that one because, like, I'm a YouTuber, like, what? Oh, we should look that one.
Yeah, let me see the one poster. Alright. Yeah.
This employee acknowledges that you can find plenty of other partners who are breaking our rules and guidelines. They straight up admitted they are aware of it and know people do it, and regardless, they're still focusing on this one creator. And obviously, there's thousands upon thousands of games, don't get me wrong, but the point of the matter is, it's very clear
it is
that
crazy.
this employee is, at the very least, they have some form of agenda, not just on, let's say, adult games, but also just on a woman being able to dress however she wants. This entire statement from this employee is pretty much saying that if a woman is wearing any clothes and she's in a image to where you can just see her whole backside, like from her top of her head to the bottom where her feet are, you are sexualizing her. That is a problem.
What?
That is actually insane.
That is incorrect information because it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't say, oh, well, you're circulating this. Actually, wait, what made me sure it's actually this. It is showing it, okay. Yeah, I like what they're doing as he gets back, and this was in October. I should be getting that.
Yeah.
You can see us.
That is what this employee is saying. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, no, not
someone
yet.
Like this does not...
I don't hear anything. Did you do the thing for the share the audio thing?
Yeah, I just clicked audio share. Okay, man.
Deserve to be in.
Yeah.
Can you hear
moderation
stuff now?
Yeah, I can hear now.
They don't. They honestly, might be hot take, people might be upset when we say this. They need to be fired, replaced. And I hope that this is just one bad apple out of like maybe hundreds of employees that they have. But judging by what we have been seeing as of late with a bunch of anime games as well getting or Japanese games getting censored or removed on Steam just randomly, I'm going to bet you there is a lot of people behind this. And I feel like one of the other driving reasons to why this is becoming more and more rampant and more noticeable is probably because of payment processors. It all circles back to that. Now, I'm not trying to let Steam off the hook with this one. This is actually Steam's fault here. This is not fully payment processors. I'm just going to say that. But I do think that a lot of companies, a lot of, internet sites and stuff like that are now censoring things. They are self-censoring and going way too far with the censorship because they're concerned that they're going to face some form of fines or issues or regulation issues from these different governments that are enforcing online safety acts, aka the UK, and what they're doing or what's going on in EU or Australia. You get the point. I feel like that's what's going on here, but in turn you have these activists and these people that have other ideas, using this as an excuse to censor certain games, anything they want, basically, and get away with it, and try to wave away the guilt because it's like, oh, it's the payment processors that are doing it. That's what I think is kind of going on here with some of these cases. Which, by the way, I am curious if this Steam employee would say the exact same thing about a guy. Like, for example, let's say this image, instead of it being a woman on the cover, let's say it was a guy. Would it pass? Would it be allowed?
Wait.
Let's.
He makes a good point, though.
Okay, guys. Yes,
he does make a point, though, because then
it's very obvious that whoever decided this decision thinks that just showing any form of skin, and even if they're fully clothed, is sexualizing a woman.
Yeah, like
that says a lot about them over anyone else. That's all I'm gonna say. Regardless, I think that this is a pretty bad situation because there is many examples that Steam is becoming a little bit more censor-happy as of late. They've always censored certain things here and there over the years, but it's definitely becoming a little bit more, like, noticeable. It's definitely becoming more common, and it's definitely becoming harder for people to create adult games and release them on the platform. I have definitely noticed that there's a lot of people that are getting rejected with the whole update with the, like, you can't add content and all that on adult games with free updates or patches. It's very obvious there is stuff going on behind the scenes, and I feel like whatever's happening here, Steam might be compromised. But I'll leave it at that. Just wanted to bring this to everybody's attention because I thought this was very important to talk about because, obviously, I don't like censorship, and I hope that this, studio here that's making this game, they're able to kind of work this out and figure out what's going on. Hopefully, a Steam employee could give us some more insight on to what's truly going on here. But I'll leave it at that. I love you guys. Be safe. Leave a comment for the algorithm.
Oh, wait. Oh, I think we're gonna go up to release, because I put that as invalid because I don't care about what's going on with Crunchyroll. Because honestly, all Crunchyroll is, have you seen this before? They removed different
Did those certain animes come back?
Animes like... I mean, so, I'm never putting them on there. Claim one might just be in sub now, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're not gonna look at that. 7 dudes. Pokemon.
Oh, do the YouTube. Yeah, do that
this one.
Yeah.
This actually has something to do with AI because
yeah,
I've suffered from that actually.
YouTube, like our whole when the channel went down.
Yeah.
This post was made by an official Google employee, as you can see here. It was made 3 days ago, and this post is starting to really kick off. A lot of people are now starting to talk about it. A lot of people have made me aware of it in the last...
Oh yeah, this is the thing. Because this is gonna come out tomorrow.
What? Oh, okay, so that's why this is important.
Dang, okay. Wait, I thought they've already been a pain in my ass on, I'm fucking up whatever I did that got me my strikes, cause, and now they're gonna, like, what if I channel their violent? I'm gonna make the graphic violent, it doesn't make sense. Okay, how like gambling makes sense, but graphic violence, come on man, it's a game.
Did you hear about the new age restrictions for video games that's gonna be on the YouTube platform? And,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
what?
I'm not gonna lie, this is some pretty bad news overall, and it's a perfect way to really kind of take the gaming community for, like, gaming content videos and stuff, because I'm gonna make a long story short before I even read this. This is going to straight up just not allow people to make videos, not just on Mortal Kombat, the obvious low-hanging fruit one, to really discuss this whole situation, but it will not allow you to probably make videos on GTA. And that's the thing, next year is going to be a very big year for gaming. GTA 6 is going to be coming out. It obviously looks really realistic. It's obviously going to have a lot of graphic content, and looking at these rules that YouTube is implementing, it's very obvious that GTA 6 will fall within those, and it will be forced to be age restricted. And I talked about literally like a day and a half ago that I would not be surprised if payment processors got in the way of Steam allowing like a GTA on their platform. For instance, like when Rockstar tries to release the game for everybody to be able to play, I could see payment processors getting in the way of the PC release and saying, you can't release this, we're not going to allow you to purchase it because brand protection and all that bullcrap. You know, we all know how that goes. I would not be surprised. Obviously, the backlash, if that did happen, would be insane. And I feel like the backlash from this alone is about to be insane. And I don't know what is really driving YouTube to do this, because it's like, it feels like 2 steps back from what they did a few months ago. For those that are unaware, because a lot of you might not even care about it, but about like 2 or so months ago, YouTube made a policy change to where content creators, they could curse at the beginning of their video now, instead of getting demonetized. Like, if you're making like
I know about that too.
I curse on
you cannot even
I curse my videos
using profanity in the first couple of minutes in your video, or else you will already get like a strike or something like that. Like you can use profanity later on in your video, but you can't even use it in your first minute.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't.
It's just stupid, honestly, because it's like
I swear it all about it's
a stupid policy because like why can't I start in the beginning? Like,
cursing in the first 40 seconds will not cause the entire 2-hour video to be demonetized, even if that was the only instance of you cursing, so to speak. So pretty much YouTube allowed more freedom with speech and all that within your videos. But now they are doing 2 steps back, and if you show games like GTA or Mortal Kombat, your video is going to be completely demonetized. And I'm just asking myself, like, what's the point in YouTube Kids anymore? It's a whole section on the YouTube platform meant for kids.
YouTube Kids
meant
already
to protect kids from seeing content that they shouldn't.
Thing with like there's problems with that too.
Issues with YouTube. There's a lot of issues you can dive into, and a lot of content creators have already dived into that extensively. But the point is,
it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I can guarantee you.
Literally designed for kids, people under 18, on the YouTube platform. What is the point of that if we're not going to use it? What is the point of that if we're not going to use it? And here's the thing, okay? I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to rip the Band-Aid right off. This right here, once again, is just more or less, if I had to take a hard guess or hard look at this, is more ways for YouTube to force them to age verify you. To force you to either give over a credit card, debit card to buy YouTube Red to some degree, to verify you're an adult, or verify through a governmental issued ID. One of those 2 things. Because, as you all know, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, YouTube entered into a new policy to where they will now use an algorithm and AI to determine if you're an adult or not. And if obviously the things trigger, certain flags trigger, then you'll have to verify yourself, or your account will be restricted from seeing certain content. And I feel like this entire situation is building to force that system to come into play.
Yeah, we thought that the issue was that my channel they would take it down because of my channel. I guess what matters is not making videos anymore. But the real issue we found out was, it wasn't that, it was that they came after adults.
Yeah, because I will be honest, I swear, if all this mess was not happening this year, and your content was posted before that, it would not, the strike would never happen.
Yeah, because before I was posting in September, it was...
That's true, like, we haven't evolved, like, before all this happened. Like, we wouldn't have a strike at all.
Yeah, I was making views, I was getting a lot from Black Souls, and, yeah. It's been a process.
Honestly.
Even more. That's what this system feels like. It feels like it's building upon those restrictions of forcing you to verify yourself, age verification, so to speak. But let's get into what they're actually changing here, because I think that I really just need to explain this because it's a pretty big deal. So first off, they talk about online... Oh, I don't know why I did that. First off, they talk about online gambling content. Our current policy prohibits content that directs viewers to online gambling sites or applications that are not certified by Google.
That is just not true. Let's see. We could say Apple's kind of owned by Google. Kinda, because we use Google accounts.
I mean...
Yeah. Guess what? We have ads!
Oh,
we have ads on Google! Sure. I still keep getting Roblox ads on my phone. And I'm pretty sure that was owned by Google. Wait, that's not true, because...
I get banner advertisements that say free robots. Like, why?
Yeah, I haven't even tested those ads. They're a waste of time.
They're not even real. They're not even real. Sometimes they're not even real.
Yeah, they're putting popular YouTubers, Roblox YouTubers, YouTubers, and they think, oh, come on, yeah, this one. Yeah, no, that's not good. That's not real. This is a comment. This is basic. They're liars, honestly, because they're showing online gambling content. Okay, maybe not gambling, but they're showing scams.
Yeah, scams, that's not good. Like, scams, we know that's not good, honestly. We knew about that.
Yeah. And the only reason they're doing this now is because of the thing that's going on in
It's not even
Roblox.
just the Roblox thing. It's not even the Roblox thing. It's the whole government thing. It's the whole they say well they want to do the thing for the children and stuff. That too. It's not even just. It's all connected. Basically, he's saying it's all connected. This whole Roblox thing, the Online Safety Act thing, the whole government thing, the whole thing censoring thing. It's all connected. They're all like, connected for some reason. And it's just it's stupid that it is connected, but like. But it's just like really.
We're expanding our enforcement to now cover online gambling with additional items that have monetary value, including digital goods, video game skins, cosmetics, and NFTs. So basically microtransactions. Anything that has like a microtransaction box, gacha games, whatever, you will no longer be able to have that type of content as video content anymore on the YouTube platform. I know there's a lot of people that dedicate streams to like, basically opening up gacha boxes and stuff for different games. Most likely that content will no longer be allowed. And I do wonder if this will affect Pokemon card openings. I don't know if it would. That's a very loose category technically, but technically buying a bunch of different Pokemon cards and opening them up at random to see what you get, wouldn't that feel...
It's a form of gambling, we could say, but you should...
Yeah. And here's I know something I think is actually probably the biggest thing from this. Like I'll tell you one thing. Online gambling content, like if you just look at that, you'll be like, oh yeah, gambling. That's not really a good thing, honestly. But here's the thing that I think is the problem with this. The second statement is actually the problem, honestly, because when it says video game skins, then okay. What if someone was playing Fortnite and they were trying to open those packs and stuff like that, getting those new skins for the season and stuff like that? Does that mean they can't do that then? They can't play Fortnite anymore and do those things? That's the problem right there. Because Fortnite is big on YouTube. Fortnite's big on YouTube. That means that they can't do that. Like that's where the problem really is, honestly. Like Fortnite or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean with like that one.
Definitely for sure.
Yeah.
Gambling to a degree, like trying to gamble with your money hoping that you get the card that you could sell for good gain and money online. I wonder if this would affect that. I wonder if it would affect Pokemon cards, people that do that stuff for a living on YouTube. But the big takeaway here besides the graphic content is the social casino content. We're updating our approach to casino-style games where nothing of real-world monetary value is wagered or cashed out. Basically, no real money or anything is at stake. But content that depicts, promotes, or facilitates social casino sites will now be age restricted. So what this pretty much means, to summarize, is that if it's a game that has a casino in it, like GTA or something, okay? It has like blackjack, it has like poker, whatever, and you're just playing cards to earn money in the game, that will age restrict your video. Straight up. Instant age restriction. If it is something that is allowing you to gain money or whatever in a casino-like setting.
That's actually not
my whole,
because I was trying to, I will...
My waifu streamer?
Oh.
That game is kind of gambling.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But now... I was trying to understand what he meant by this is the big takeaway. I was trying to understand because the social casino, I was like, wait, okay. But then when he was actually explaining what I meant, it was like, oh, like if there's the casino stuff in like Grand Theft Auto or something, like you're just doing blackjack or like poker or something like that, that would get interested. And it's not even for any real money. It's just part of the game. And then like you were saying, my wife is streamer, like that is part of the game. And I'm gonna be wondering if when this policy, and this is literally tomorrow. Does that mean they get age restricted? Like, that's kind of stupid. That's pretty stupid, honestly, because it's not even real gambling. Like, what? It's not like it's actual gambling. It's just
we'll see. We'll see.
Even like Final Fantasy 14, where like, it's casino. I would assume Yakuza screwed. Like that's I mean, GTA, obviously, this is going to have a very wide-reaching effect that I don't think a lot of people are going to realize, because, let's be honest here, YouTube is going to implement a system of an AI algorithm to determine if it bypasses these checks or not. And so, it's going to be very loose. It's going to be hitting a lot of things. I think that, in general, this is just very bad. This is not a good sign.
Yeah.
But this is the next one. Graphic gaming content. The big bombshell of this announcement.
Yeah.
In addition to our existing guidelines around graphic content, we will age restrict an additional small subset of video game content featuring realistic human characters that focus on scenes of torture or scenes of mass violence against non-combatants. We'll consider several factors when reviewing this type of content. Duration, if the graphic scene is sustained rather than fleeting. For compilation videos, we will now consider the compilation duration of all the graphic clips combined. Prominence, if the violent imagery is zoomed in or the main focus of the scene. Realistic human characters, if the violence is happening to a character.
Okay, so this kind of relates to, Blessels, I guess? Because they were using non-realistic characters.
What I think is kind of stupid, though, of this whole entire part? Why do they have to go so in-depth on graphic gameplay? Like, really? Duration, prominence, realistic human characters, really?
It doesn't matter, why does it matter? It's just a game.
Like, what? Because you have to think about it, the main thing is not just what I'm talking about that. A very major majority of video games out there literally have this in it. Like, that's the real big thing coming from this. That means a lot of people will be age restricted.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
So, I don't think I really need to dive too deep into why this is bad, but I am going to talk about the surface level of it. First off, this instantly screws over GTA, like, straight up. Low-hanging fruit is Mortal Kombat. Any game that is like a fighting game, so to speak, or a sandbox game where you can interact with civilians or environments, technically that would apply with this new rule. I would assume that, you know, depending on how realistic it's depicted, this means that it could affect something like The Sims. There's a lot of people that do some pretty crazy things to their Sims in The Sims games.
The Sims?
I wonder if it would affect something like that. And that's not even getting into maybe in The Sims there can be casino-like content as well within it. So I wonder if that will also get age restricted. Like I said, these policies are not good. It's just to say straight up what it is. It's censorship. It is. It's straight up censorship. And I want to point out some hypocrisy here. I know we've all seen it, and I do know that what you scroll through and some ads you get are catered to the individual. I'm aware of this. But I know this is a common thing that people have talked about. Open up your YouTube app, or whatever, or on PC, and scroll. You will see ads that are straight up, like, pushing the line of, is that even allowed? Or...
Wait! That he actually makes a good point, actually, because I know exactly what he's talking about. I have encountered advertisements for these, like, mobile games, and it's just like those shooting games and stuff like that, or those war kind of games. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And it's kind of crazy, because how come you can advertise that on as advertisement, but then you're putting this policy for videos that are talking about, like, games like Grand Theft Auto or something like that, or, Mortal Kombat or something like that. Like, what? How come you can advertise that exact thing? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, because a lot of people make GTA and Mortal Kombat videos.
Yeah, because, like, that actually is, like, a really big thing, honestly. And that would, like, this whole policy would affect all those videos, honestly, because that's, like, a major part of those games, honestly. And, like, I don't even know if also wait, Hunter's another thing. I don't know if he's gonna read this, honestly, but if you look at here, what this means for you and your content, we expect most channels to experience little to no impact, but we know this is a lot of information, and we want you to ensure you have time to adapt. Existing videos, content uploaded before November 17th, 2025, that violates these guidelines may be removed or age restricted, but will not result in a strike. Okay, so that we gotta take that in. It says it may be removed or age restricted. So age restricted, that's fine. At least it's still on there. But if it gets removed, though, that's gonna be kind of bad. That'll be actually pretty bad, because I don't really want a lot of our videos to get removed from our channel, because that will really make our channel not do really well because of that. I hope it doesn't get removed. I hope that the videos don't get removed.
But YouTube will instantly demonetize your video for saying like an F word or something. They will instantly demonetize you. But they'll allow ads like that. Completely be A-okay. We've all seen these type of ads. And I'm thinking to myself, like, YouTube
I'm never gonna be demonetized for saying that for
when I was saying UT, I was talking about the advertisements that he's talking about. Like, I seen like those advertisements for those mobile games, like zombies, survival, shooting games,
I've seen those as
war kind
well.
of games. Like, they just don't even look good. Oh, it's also the games that like the advertisement's not like the game. Those two, like what? Like the advertisement's nothing like the game. Those two.
Yeah.
He was so concerned about this, but they're not actually. But they'll turn around and they'll allow these ads that are way crazier than anything.
Yeah, like those advertisements are like ridiculous. And I'll get actually mad if when the policy is there and I still see those advertisements, I'll be like, really? You made put this policy and I still see these advertisements. I'll be mad. Like, what? I really will be, like, in a way.
And I'm
you
just
can't
like,
allow those advertisements.
Yeah.
But with that being said, though, yeah, it's just, this is overall bad news. It's not good. We're going to talk about it. Everybody's talking about it. I feel like this is going to have a pretty bad effect on the platform, more than people realize.
It will be.
But
it's literally tomorrow, honestly.
How it's implemented.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Like, so soon, too.
Actually, that is the last video how's it going?
I think the only other ones are like the ones for like
we will do it over one of
the censorship on Amazon itself. Because I think that would definitely be important. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna give you
will that be next time?
Recording. I'll say that's a bit of content for me to make videos.